Hey guys, it's Ellie and today I'm wearing specs that are big enough to be a dish for my cup of tea. In today's video, I'm going to go over some of the best movies, books, podcasts and free courses online so that you can get access to all these resources. Almost all of them are available for free. I've made sure of that so that you get the best access to the best resources online. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Let's start with movies. Now, I think one of the best movies that I have watched in recent times is Chungking Express. Chungking Express is by Wong Kar-wai, and anyone who is fond of cinema, foreign language films is aware of this name. He is the famous director of In the Mood for Love. This is like his top movie and I have watched it. It's brilliant as well. However, Chungking Express has a really happy, romantic and success vibes. This movie also has a song that I'm going to recommend to you which is called California Dreaming. It's so the vibe of the whole song is on a whole different level, and Chungking Express is definitely one of my favorite movies to watch. You can watch it as well if you wanna. The next movie that I'll recommend is called Kamla Ki Maut. Kamla Ki Maut is a 1970s movie, and honestly I did not expect to like a 1970s Hindi movie this much. However, when I watched Kamla Ki Maut, I was like, okay, this kind of movies were being made in 1970s because it was so damn progressive. I got recommended this film when I had a Mubi subscription. Mubi is basically a movie subscription app. Like for 30 days, they give you one curated movie from across the world and then from across India. So 60 movies over a month that you can watch, and after 30 days, the movies go out of their database. You can't watch them anymore. So it's like a subscription model. It's kind of costly to be honest, but you can use a free trial anyway. This is totally not sponsored. The link will be in the description below for the free trial. Now, while I was using Mubi, this movie was recommended to me and it was called Kamla Ki Maut, and somehow I found the title very interesting. This movie discusses a lot of taboo subjects like premarital sex, pregnancy before marriage, etc, etc, and also deals with the fact that whether a girl who has been through so much and will probably be judged by society forever has to commit suicide or not. It discusses very taboo and very strong subjects in a very beautiful tone. Also, Irfan Khan is actually in this movie, so maybe you should watch it even more for that. But it's a like side role. The next movie that I will recommend, or rather a Netflix film this one is, and it's called Bulbul. Bulbul was released just a few days ago, and honestly I love the cinematography of the movie more than the movie itself. Like, it's beautiful to watch. The plot itself, the theme is great. Okay, the theme is women empowerment and how strong women are always chained and they are always told that they can't do anything because they are not a man and they are not the lord of the house. The problem with Bulbul is that it's too predictable. Like, even if you just see the trailer, you will understand what's going on. However, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't watch it. It's brilliant, and I'm pretty sure that you will not regret spending 1.5 hours of your time on this movie. Anushka Sharma is producing some pretty brilliant movies and it makes me so happy to see them. The next one would be a series recommendation which is called The Addams Family. Now, Addams Family was aired in 1960s, and this was a show that used to come on Friday nights 8:30 in the US, and it got very popular. It's about this creepy, funny, spooky family, and I love it so much. MGM has like 14 episodes uploaded to their YouTube channel, so you can check it out. There's also a movie called Addams Family 1991 which was pretty good enough. Now, let's move on to the free courses recommendations. Now, the first course that I'll recommend is by MOM, a Museum of Modern Art, and this is called Arts and Ideas, Modern Art and Ideas. So if you have ever watched a piece of modern art and been like, what the hell is this? Yes, you should probably take this course. This course will give you a good idea about what art is, why modern art is so, incomprehensible, and it's a beautiful course to go over. There are many paintings, many famous paintings that you probably have seen but don't have an idea about what the paintings are trying to convey. Yes, you'll get a good idea about it if you go through this course. The next course that I'll recommend is from Future Learn, and this one is called Digital Skills, and there are a couple of digital skills courses by Accenture, but this one was probably the best because it will give you a lot of idea about what digital marketing exactly is. If it is a skill you want to build, if you want to make a career out of digital marketing, this one will help you so much. So please go through it. And even if you don't want to make a career out of digital marketing, make sure that you still give it give the first few videos a try, because you might find it interesting. As someone who has been into digital marketing for almost 2 years now, I found it very communicative and very good for a beginner. So you'll not be able to start a career in digital marketing immediately after doing that course, but you'll have an idea of the basics and know something to start with. The next course that I'll recommend is from edX, and this one is called Ancient Masterpieces of World Literature. So inside this course, you will be learning a lot about the oldest pieces of literature that have survived, like Epic of Gilgamesh, Tale of Genji, and I love this course so much. It's accumulated from all over the world. When we talk about ancient literature, we either think about Indian literatures like Mahabharata or Ramayana, or we think about Greek literature like Iliad, Odyssey. But this one encompasses everything from over the world, which is, I think, what is so unique about this course. My favorite part about this course was definitely the one about the Arabian Nights. I actually even made a video on Arabian Nights after going through it, because it was so informative and I loved it so much. You should definitely read the book of Arabian Nights as well. It is a highly recommended book from me. The next recommendations would be book recommendations. Now regarding books, the first book that I'll recommend is called First Love, Last Rites by Anne McEwan. I hope that I am pronouncing that right. Now this book is a collection of some beautiful love short stories. This is a collection of some romantic stories, and which have usually a tragic start or a tragic end and a hopeful other part of it. So it's like a complete mixture of emotions inside Anne McEwan's stories. I love this writer so much. I don't know why I didn't read him previously. I have no idea, but definitely guys, read this. I also started reading Mental Strength, which is a non-fiction, and I am really enjoying it. And lastly, I'm reading The Silenced by Nikita Singh on AudioBytes. AudioBytes is a free app that you can download from the link in the description below. So AudioBytes is basically a freemium app. For 30 days it's absolutely free, and then after 30 days also it is free as long as you're reading only 10 stories per month. After that, it is 29 rupees per month, which I think is pretty affordable. So you can give it a go. You can only stick to the free model if you don't want to read much. But even if you want to, 29 rupees I think is a very affordable rate on a monthly basis. The next recommendations would be podcast recommendations. Now, I am a huge digger for podcasts, and I love the Gold Digger podcast. Gold Digger podcast is by Jenna Kutcher, and one episode that I'll recommend to you from Jenna Kutcher's podcast is one on how to make $1,000 in a month. And the best thing about this podcast is that this podcast episode is that it breaks down exactly what steps you need to take, and I personally have been through those steps, so I could relate. And anyone, you don't even need a massive audience to start making that kind of money. You need to have the right kind of offer and the right kind of target audience. Now $1,000, I won't say that would be something that you should keep in mind, since as an Indian, the rates, the standard of living here is a bit lower. But I'd say using the model that she's giving you, I think 35,000 a month would be a feasible goal with an online career. I love learning more about online careers because I myself have built online careers, and I find Jenna Kutcher's podcast very informative, and sometimes her podcast episodes are so inspiring as well, especially when I'm lacking motivation. I always go to her. The next podcast that I'll recommend, and I don't think I don't even need to recommend this, but because this is by Beer Biceps, the Ranveer Show. I have been listening to it for a while now, but a couple of nights ago, and so I usually don't listen to podcasts at night, but about 2 to 3 a.m. I was unable to sleep, and I decided that let's listen to a podcast episode. And I came across this particular podcast episode of Ranveer, which was on 5 love lessons from his life, and it was so beautiful. I didn't know that at 2 or 3 a.m. in the night I will be so interested in listening to someone else's love stories. But the thing is, he doesn't even talk about the love stories per se, but rather the lessons that he got from it, which I found very valuable. I would highly recommend this one episode to you, but all the episodes of Ranveer Show are good enough. So yeah guys, that is basically it for all my recommendations from movies, podcasts, and books and free courses. I hope that you like this kind of video, because if you do, then I will probably try to make more of them in every month. The thing is, I had planned to drink this tea while I was shooting. However, I ended up just holding it in my hand throughout the video. Hi, I'm Heli and I make videos related to personal growth, reading, how you can become a better person every day on my channel, and I hope that my positive vibes would be resonating with you. Hi guys, it's Heli and I make videos related to personal growth, how reading can help you improve your life, non-fiction, fiction, movies, etc. I'd say that at this point my channel does not fit into any particular category, but rather a goal. The goal that I have is to make the people's lives better, that after watching my videos you get some resources or get some information that will help you lead a better life than you were leading before. So let me know if that's working. Let me know in the comment section below if there's a particular topic you would like me to make a video on. I would be back with another video next week. All the links or all the resources that I've mentioned in today's video will be in the description below, so make sure you check it out. And yeah, till my next video, bye bye.